Well, 24 hours after what was a pretty emotional win, do you say anything to your team to try and corral some of those emotions, or do you just kind of let the room breathe a little bit?
Yeah, there's a few things that we're going to address today, and there's a few adjustments we want to make in our game. But overall, it's the first game of the playoffs, and intensity was high on both sides. Got a little out of control in the second period, but I thought our guys settled down and responded well in the third. Get the game tied at 2 and then take the lead, and then Ontario tied up in the third. And I thought we, the overtime situations throughout the season probably helped us going in overtime in the playoffs. Just our emotions were just at a great level, and we found a way to get a goal and get the first win.
You mentioned that second period, things got away from the Stars a little bit as you gave up 2 goals. What was going wrong for you guys in that second period that you hope to address tonight?
Well, I wouldn't say it's going wrong, B-Ray. I'd just say some things just went a little sideways. Our emotions got the best of us, and we have to, they're an emotional team. They play a hard, heavy, intimidating game, and if you fire them up, you wake them up, they're going to create energy, create intensity, and create adrenaline. And for us, we kind of threw some gasoline on the fire. So tonight we have to manage our game, do the things that we want to try and do. They're trying to win the game also. So when you face that adversity, you got to get back to the drawing board. And I thought the last 4 minutes of the second period, we kind of got back to our game, and that allowed us to set up for the third period.
And you said last night you thought the third period was your best period in that game, and then the overtime win, obviously. What changed in the third period that was going well for this team?
Oh, I changed the lines. I didn't like our lines first period and a half. I wish we weren't generating much. We only get 10 shots, and we had a little flurry at the end of the second. So I ended up making some changes and getting back to some familiarity that we'd had during the regular season. And I moved Drysy up with Dickey and Remy, and then I put Mo back with Dowling and McKenzie. They scored a goal, and so we'll start with those lines here tonight, see where we get to, and then kind of go from there.
The pushback is going to come. They're the team that's down 1-0 How important are the first 10 minutes of this game as they try to get an early control on things?
Yeah, we know they're going to probably come out physical tonight. That's just the way they play. That's their identity. So we have to put pucks in good places. They're going to be aggressive through the neutral zone. You saw that in the second period yesterday, and we have to manage our game. We need to play a speed game, get pucks on net, go to the hard areas, and obviously they're going to try get more pucks in net and crash in that a little harder. And we have to continue doing the things we're doing. So game 1's out of the books here. Today's a new day. We need to press the reset button. We can't dwell on the past, win or loss, and that'll be the message for our group today.
Obviously, lost in the shuffle of the big overtime win as Mike McKenna had 38 saves. How important was he last night to get this team not just a Game 1 win, but kind of that nice foundation start at the back end?
Well, it's good to get that first win and get under Mike's belt. Mike's got a lot of playoff experience through his career, and last year taking Syracuse to the finals. But for us last night, there were a lot of perimeter shots. There were a lot of great scoring chances in those shots. So our guys did a good job of Mike did a good job of getting face-offs, and our guys did a good job of boxing out and controlling rebounds. So we want to continue that, to have that chemistry between our D and our goaltender tonight.